All right, this lesson learned is from the flight back from Pullman to Buell, and it's September 6th. We're in Idaho. There's fires. It's just what you got to understand and plan for. And visibility had gone kind of in and out. And I entered into an area where I was able to stay above the most of the smoke, but the smoke started lifting, and so I got into an area of lower visibility and close to the minimums, and I was flying over kind of a mountainous area here in Idaho, central Idaho, pretty much lots of mountains. But anyways, I didn't want to go any higher because I was monitoring my breathing, and I had some lower oxygen content levels. And so, yeah, I was just going to stay where I was. And I've been playing around. I fly a 1961 182, awesome airplane, manual flaps, love that thing. But I've been playing around. It has an old school wing leveler, and this thing is done by air, I guess. I don't know. It's under the back seat. But anyways, I turned on the wing leveler. I was playing with the wing leveler during that flight back. And when I got into the lower visibility in the smoke area and started getting into some turbulence, so I'm bouncing around, and yeah, your blood pumps a little bit faster when those types of things happen in lower visibility. Of course, look down, look at your instruments right away, transition from, being able to see everything to, lower visibility, make sure the instruments are telling you what your body thinks you're telling you. And so I was following the instruments, and I popped off the wing leveler because I wanted to fly this thing manually, right? And so I'm looking down, and I'm keeping it right. Yeah. And I noticed after it went on, it seemed like an eternity. It was probably only 15 minutes of turbulence in lower visibility. But I'm looking at my foreflight, and I'm watching my line go like this, and then like this, and I was having a hard time keeping a straight line, manually flying in low visibility with instruments. And so I popped on the wing leveler to test it. And even though the wing leveler kind of reacts more than you would as a pilot, I noticed that it was keeping a straighter line than I was doing manually. So I'm sure my pilot skills will improve over time, but I was just kind of surprised that I'm like, oh, okay, this wing leveler does a better job, even though it reacts kind of quickly to turbulence, which I didn't really like, but it does a better job keeping a straight line than I do manually on instruments and VFR flying. So I told myself, hey, I'm going to trust this wing leveler more, and it helps reduce the workload, right? I can put the wing leveler on, I can monitor my altitude, I can monitor my instruments, and it takes that workload down a bit, and I feel it made it a safer flight. Now, that was my lesson learned. Surprise, surprise, wing levelers and autopilots, good thing.